So in this video I'm going to explain how I made the handle. So I'll show the video of how I made only one handle and do the other one off camera. So the right side, you put them together, you fold it, and I told you earlier that the handle is measured 6 inches by 20 inches. So folding it to 2 at first, then you sew to the end, then you turn the inside out. I'm turning the inside out because I folded it to the wrong side. I folded it the right side inside. So now I'm going to sew the middle part down. If you have iron available, just iron it just to make it flat. So I don't have access to iron now, there's no light, so I have to sew it down. So the next thing, I'm going to fold it again. I'll fold it again before putting the cord inside. So just sew it like this till you get to the end. So I'm just making sure that it's flat. I don't want it to be bent. So sew it like this till you get to the end. The next thing you do now is to put the cord in between like this, and also sew. You sew it to the end. So when you do that, this is what you got. You see how beautiful it is. So the cord is just a twine that I've been using to spread clothes outside. It's old, so I can still use it for this. So this is my pattern. You can choose to just curve the upper parts, which I did. I curved the upper parts. I didn't curve the lower parts. So now you take 2 inches from the side, 1.5 inches from the up, just to know where to fix the handle. So from up 1.5 inches, while from the side 2 inches, then you fix the handle. Just the way I did this. So when I was making this, but I was actually thinking I'm going to fix it like this way I place it. This was how I thought I would fix it. So I didn't leave any extra I used to sew it on the bag. So but I realized that it would be difficult for me to join because of the cord inside. So I've decided to make it this way. So I'm going to cut another piece that I used to cover the rough edges of the tip. So there's no measurement to it, but I will just take the measurement. So I'll use to cover that place, and I'll add a thick leather to make it firm. You can add any leather you have available just to make it firm, but I choose to add a thick leather in my own case, so that because that's what I could lay my hand on. So let me just show you the measurement of what I took. It was 5 inches long, and this leather is 1 inch by 1.5 inches. So I'll just fold it. I'll use the fabric to wrap it. Just watch how I wrapped it. Just place it inside. Make sure you wrap it very well. You can choose to sew it like this as you're wrapping it to make it stand in place, but me, I didn't sew it. I just wrapped it and it was firm, and I sew it on the cord. So the purpose of folding it like this is to hide all the rough edges of the fabric. So you can choose to sew it before placing it on the handle. So it's going to cover the rough edges, and it's going to hold the handle on the bag. So you see what I'm doing now. So fold it up. So I will cut that place just to make it shorter, so that it doesn't show any rough edges when I'm sewing. It's to hide it. So just see what I will do now. If you don't understand it, please take it back and watch it again for you to understand it. So you place it on the cord like so, exactly where you place your measurements of 2 inches. Use it to cover it down and sew it. Now when you are sewing, make sure you sew on the cord, even if it is just once, to keep the cord stable, fixed. And better still, when you are making this kind of handle, you should leave space for your that you will sew. You should leave space that you will sew. That means the cord will be shorter than the handle. You leave a space that you will sew on the bag. So So that's it. You bring it down. You see, I really make sure I sew on the cord, so there's no way it can remove. Now I'm going to sew it round and very tight towards the cord, so the cord will not be able to remove if you use it to carry anything. So just watch what I'm doing carefully and you understand what I'm doing. And if you don't understand, please watch it again more carefully. And in my subsequent tutorial, I'm going to make a cord handle like this to show you how it's really cut. If you want to fix a cord handle like this, you cut it with the place that you fix, not an external space to fix to cover it that I'm doing. So you keep climbing, and when you are climbing, you see I also lift the presser foot lever. I also lift it up so that it will be able to sew. Right now I'm very sure that I've sewn it very well. I came to the back to also check to confirm if I climbed the cord very well. So I'm very sure that that's fixed. So I'm just going to fix the second one. So you see the second side, I've done that before. So I'll fix the second one off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. And when you are fixing, make sure the sewn area is the same way with the other side of the bag so that you have a unique design, you don't have unprofessional job. So the next thing we are going to do now is to fix our zipper after this, and before then you just place your material on the lining. See what I did on this other side, you just place it on the lining and sew. That's all. So